Have you stopped to search your heart lately? Join me at the table as we talk about how we need to search our heart. Last week, a well-known minister went home to be with the Lord. And when I found out about it, it was hard to take in. It was hard to believe. I thought someone was even playing a joke. And it moved me. And it didn't really, I don't want to say bother me. It did bother me, but it wasn't like it just crippled me. But it got me thinking. And I was thinking, why, Lord, is this so hard for me to accept this? And when I would think about it, I'd get teary-eyed. I would talk to my husband and I would cry. And I'm like, I don't even really know this man. I've been in the same building as him. I have heard him minister many times. I even have been in a church service with him at a local church that I grew up in. Why is this so hard for me? And when I would think about it, I was like, Lord, I got to do table talk. And I couldn't find the words to say. And I would try to say, well, I could talk about this, I could talk about that. But that's not my heart. My heart is to be led of the Lord and to give what He wants His people to hear. And when I started thinking about this minister, I started thinking about the reason it hit so hard is because I had 2 opportunities within this last really year. I would say more so September 2023 to April 2024. So within a year, I had 2 opportunities to go hear this man minister. And I really enjoy him. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but I enjoy what he presents. It really ministers and speaks to me. And I was really wanting to go to these services, and I just didn't go. And I think that's why it hit me so hard, is because I had opportunities to go see someone that meant something to me, and I didn't take the opportunity. And I started looking within myself. Why? Why didn't I take that opportunity to go see a man of God that I value, that I honor, and that speaks into my life? Why did I miss those opportunities? Maybe you're looking at your life today. Maybe you're thinking, I wish I would have gone this path in my career. Or maybe I wish I would have done this with my life. Or I would still like to really have this, but what's the use? This message is for you today. I want you to search your heart. Let's ask ourselves the hard questions. Who do we want to be? Really deep down inside, who is it we want to be? Maybe we're looking at being a really good mother, or a good wife, or a good friend. And we really want that. What is it you want to do with your life? Do you want to be a bigger blessing to people? Do you want to start living for the Lord and start preaching the good news? How do you want to live? Maybe you're looking at your life and looking around saying, I didn't picture my life this way. I didn't think I would end up here, or I would have this problem or this problem. We've all been there. These are the questions that I was having to ask myself. And the Lord really ministered to me through these questions. What do you want? I remember several years ago, I was ministering at my local church I was raised in on a Wednesday night, and the message was talking about it's not too late. I want to tell you that too. It's not too late to search within yourself to find out who it is you really want to be, what you really want to do with your life, and do it. God has said we can have the abundant life. That is why He sent His Son, Jesus, is so we can have it. What does that mean? Having that abundant life is living healed, delivered, set free, prosperous, happy, joyful. Who's telling you you can't have the life you want? Because if you're looking at your money, if you're looking at your job, you're looking at the wrong thing. The enemy is going to distract you with everything. But God is wanting us to say, what is it you want? We are always about, I need more of God. I need more of God. I want God to do this for me. How can you ask God to do something for you if you don't know what you want? What is it you want? Here in Mark chapter 10, Jesus is healing blind Bartimaeus. But I want you to hear the words that He speaks to him. In verse 51, And Jesus said to him, "What do you want me to do for you?" If Jesus was sitting here at the table with us today, and he looked directly at your eyes and said, "What is it you want me to do for you?" Would you be able to tell him? Would you have to think about it? Or would you say, "I'm so unworthy, I can't do that"? It goes on to say, and the blind man said to him, "Rabbi, let me recover my sight." And Jesus said to him, "Go your way, your faith has made you well." And immediately he recovered his sight and followed him on the way. He knew what he wanted. So when Jesus asked him, he used his faith to ask. And Jesus said, "It's your faith. Your faith. It's made you well." It's going to be your faith that's going to get you to be who you want to be, where you want to be, how you want to be. God has called us to live a life that's beyond anything we can ask or think. But if we're not asking and we're not thinking and we're not searching within our heart to find out who it is, we will never become what we desire. God tells us he will give us the desires of our heart. You have to search your heart to know what you desire. And when you find out, write it down, present it before the Father, and he will help you. The Bible says if you search with all your heart, you will find him. Why don't you search yourself so that you can start living the abundant life? And you don't have to think of, why did I miss those opportunities? You can fulfill and have the life you desire to live.